Hello, PhantomNova here, and welcome back to my channel and another early access game. This one is called Ostriv. It is a settlement builder set somewhere in the or set in the 1700s, somewhere in Eastern Europe. It's a unique game. I do really like it, so I wanted to do a let's play for it. So let's go on and get started. Just real quick, this is the map I chose. All the maps are pretty big. You just have to determine which one you want based on just the layout of it. They all have water, some more than others. But yeah, so you can see here this red line that goes around. That is the size that we can build in. It goes all the way over to here and goes up and does the same thing. Goes up to here and across here. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to choose our camp location. You can see that we cannot build anywhere over here because it's inaccessible, and that is because it has to have access to the outside, which is right here. I know it has access over here, but the problem is the game is programmed to either be here, I don't think it's here because the trees are there, or here. And my guess is it's here. This is where new families will come in. It's where the trader will come in. Anything doing with the outside, that's where they'll come in once we get to that point. So, main area, really the only area is to build here. So that is what we're going to do. So a couple things in my past playthroughs, I would usually put like the camp over here and build over here, and I'm not going to do that this time. The problem is that doing that, the workers spend more time traveling than they do working. So by having the camp here, it cuts down on that time, because the camp is needed for it's where the tents are for the families until we get houses built. So what we're going to do is we're going to just start with it here. So the game is paused so that we can see. So here's our families. Each of these, you can click on it. It tells you where they live. It tells you the different things. We will need to get clothes and meet all of these soon. But clicking on a house will point out the people. It will let you see how many family members they have. It'll show their current food and supplies, as well as their wealth, and if they have any children. And once we get families moving in, we will sometimes have grandparents that move in as well, which is great because that provides more people. We will have to deal with the children and building a school at some point, but that is a little ways away, so we're not going to worry about that. But the first thing we're going to do is place a forestry. We need to get that going, because if we do not, we won't have enough wood. If we build a farm first, we won't have enough wood. If we build a house first, we won't have enough wood to build the forestry. So, how do we want to do this? Because if we build it, that's further away than I really want. But we can't build close enough. because I don't want them to have to travel very far with the wood. I think we're going to just have to go with that there. I think that's about as good as we're going to get. Okay, so we're going to go and get that going. What we're going to do is let it go at just regular speed. They'll start building that. I always make sure to add those builders just to make sure everything gets building quickly until we need to redistribute that workforce. The next thing we are going to need is going to be a clay pit. So where do we want to put the clay pit? I think we'll put the clay pit so you can see the blue, that's where the building is entered. So one thing about this game is that it does not have paths. You cannot put paths down. And that is because the people generate the paths as they walk. And we'll see it go the more we get in here. You can basically have the people create paths where you want them, in that you can put, it's under decorations, you can put fences down that would prevent them from walking in a specific area, and they'd have to go around. We may eventually do that just to direct people a little bit more on where I want them to go. But you can also use the buildings to do it. So like this, these people, other than him because he was already going there, but now the people will no longer cut through there, they'll go around and it'll start creating a path specifically through there. But that's not really what we need to concern with now, because we can still alter that. But so we're getting this built. One thing with this game that I really like is that you can see them building. They literally take piece by piece and construct the building. I don't know of another game that does this. There probably is a couple, but I can't think of any right now that do it. And I really like this, instead of just someone coming over and pretending to hit a hammer and then magically the building is built. I like this. I think the developer did an amazing job with this. So, but what we also need to do now, while they're getting that going, is get a clay pit in. Clay pit doesn't require any resources. I meant to show that over here. This is the resources that are required. As you can see, they've already gotten all of them, being here. So that's good. Clay pit doesn't require any. So we got them going. The next building we're going to also need is going to be the Thatchery. And we're going to just nestle that in right here. Just leave enough space between that and the clay pit. What this will do is, once it's built, women will be employed here, and they will collect the grasses down here to make thatch, which is needed to build a significant portion of the buildings. But that's really all that we need right now. After those are built, what we really need to work on is houses. Ideally, I would like to put in a farm now. But if I put a farm in now, they'll be able to plant it, but we won't be able to get all of the houses built before winter. And that is the biggest thing that we need to do. Because if you do not get, I think it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 9. There's 9 houses, or 9 tents, 9 families are here. If you do not get the 9 houses built by the end of November of this first year, the families will move out that do not have a house. And at this stage, you cannot risk that because you need all of the employees, all of the people that you can have to be employed. But so while that's working, let's look up here. This shows vacancies as well as people looking for jobs. So right now we can see we have 1 man looking for a job and 9 women. Women can't work as builders. A lot of jobs women can't do. They can work the farm, they can work the animal houses, those things. But we'll work on getting them jobs as we go. But so while those are being worked on, which this is now almost done, which is amazing. I also didn't talk about this, but I put it in charcoal pile. What it'll do is the forester will can make 3 different things. I think it's 3 different things. Yeah, it's wood, tree bark, and firewood. Are all of these rusting? Okay, that's fine. The tree bark is used for something later. Firewood is used to heat houses, but it's also used to create charcoal. Laborers will bring firewood over here. It'll burn and make charcoal. Charcoal is a great thing to use for trade, because you make it easily, sell it easily. But that's why I put those in, so that they will get built or get done once the forester's up. But so while those are getting built, let's get over here and start working on the houses, and we can talk about the houses. So there's 2 houses in this tavern. This is new. This is was not here the last time I played, but you do need a lot of. I think you need a lot of people. Yeah, you have to have a town over 200, and alcohol on the local market to be able to have the tavern going. So no need to worry about that right now. But, and I didn't mean to click that. There's 2 houses. Both of them are the village house, though one has a garden. I prefer to put the ones with the garden in to start with, because it allows you to grow additional things, and those are needed by the families to get started until you can get a farm going. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to place these in. I've not placed that yet. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to cancel that because I need to take 2 of you down and add 2 there. Maybe. Do we not have... We should have 2 men working. We should have 2 free men that can work there. It may take it just a second to... Or they have to come off of... There you go. So, one thing with the forestry, you need 2 people working it. Because what they do is they go down and chop down the trees, but it takes 2 of them to bring the log back. Once you have a stack of logs, you only need 1 working it, but you have to have 2 to start. So, and we can see that get going here. See, there they go, they chop it down, and it takes the 2 of them to bring it back. And they use it, and they will make wood, which is what they're currently doing. So we got this. Let's get that going. And what we're going to do is pause it until we can get the house built, because we don't want any time wasted. So we're going to put it in. F1 allows you to edit this specific building, because what I like to do is just make it a little bigger than what it comes. This just allows more farm area in the house, or for the house. And then I usually just spin it around so that it faces one of these directions. Let's put it like that. So what that'll do, and complete it. We can go and let it get going again. It'll build the house, and this area will be used as farm land for the house. And I do that, one, to provide those families with additional food, especially until I can get the farm going. But that allows for a lot of different foods that we can't grow. But so we get that going. We'll be able to buy from them at our markets once we get them going. But let's just keep on getting the houses put in. Okay. And what we'll need to eventually do is build a construction office. That'll allow us to have more people working as builders. But again, that's a little ways off. Here you go. We can see. So this is what this house needs. It needs 2,060 more wood, 1,030 more clay, and 420 thatch. But what it'll do is some workers will be delivering that while some start to build it. So that's how that goes. So let's just keep on. We're going to just slightly edit these around. I'm hoping that this works. I've not tried having a non-square shaped lot, so we're gonna see. Hopefully it works. Okay, that's 4 of the houses. Maybe we do it like this. And yes, so we're going to lose some land, but let's do it like that. Let's put it over on this side. I think we're going to have to just Okay, so that is 5 of the houses. So let's just let them get working on that, and we'll get them placed soon. So you can see they've already started building this up. I don't know exactly how much firewood it takes. I want to say it's 8,000, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll just let them keep going with that. We're good there. So this has all of its resources. It's just building, and some of the workers have already moved on to delivering some of the material over to the next house. So let's just let it get built in the amazing fashion that it does. It's weird that I didn't do clay on that side, but that's fine. And it's going up. Thatch is going on it. And there we go. And it hasn't completed this fence. It won't until this house is built, but we can see now, we click on it, one of the families moved in, and once they move all of their stuff, their tent disappears. But you can see that they will plant a garden as well. They don't go through the same motions as the farm does with planting. It's more of it's magically planted, but that's fine. So you can now see how some of the paths are being formed. The more that the people walk on them, it'll become more defined as we go through. But I wanted to see if they were going to actually... Yeah, I can't tell what they planted, but you can see that there's something planted. So that's what we needed. I don't know how many of these houses will end up having their gardens planted. It depends on how quickly they go, because I think stuff has to be planted by June, I think, or it doesn't get planted. I could be wrong. I've never strictly paid attention to it, so I don't know. I don't know for sure. And actually, if you look at the house right there, it shows that there's wood on the one side. I don't know what I was thinking. So, but okay. And so the each house does have its own unique style. You can see that they are slightly different. They're not super different, but they are slightly different, and I think that just adds more because the houses wouldn't have been built to be the same. But that's 2 houses down. We're moving on to the 3rd one. So we have 5 already placed. So the question comes down, do we want to keep moving around with the houses, or do we want to put some going down along the front, and then that'll have the path going through here? I should have done that one differently. Okay, so I don't think we're going to be able to put the buildings. Oh no, we can. It looks a little, but that should be fine. I am going to extend it a little bit more. I don't particularly like it being turned away like that, but being sideways is one thing, but completely turned away, and unfortunately, I don't have it anywhere else. Okay, so it's gonna have to go like that, and there we go. Okay, so house number 3 is done. They have a 7-year-old. Who is going to the neighbor's house. There we go, see? They got a decent amount of stuff growing. So, yeah. So it doesn't look like this is going to have its farm planted this year. So that tells me that it does need to be planted by June. Or it doesn't get planted. Okay, so that is 3 houses down, 3 more already placed. Let's see, where is this at? I think these will leave in the middle. They can plant around it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we need 2 more. But these houses will produce a whole slew of different items. Let me see if we can tell. Does this cost anything? It does not. For now, I'm going to just put it there. I don't know if it's going to stay. I mainly just want to look. So, apples and apricots we produce from the orchard, along with one other thing. I just don't know what it is at the moment. Beef we grow, but these houses can grow beetroot, cabbage, carrots, cherries is the other thing that the orchard grows. Chicken meat, that's fine. Cucumbers, garlic, honey, marrow, onions, peas, pumpkins, raspberries, all of those things these houses can grow. They grow different ones. Yeah, so that's why I like getting these houses in. But we won't do all of these, because if we do, then us buying the food isn't going to do anything, because no one's going to buy the food, because all the families will be producing their own food. But to start, I do like to put these in. So let's go on and do the next one. I thought I already did this one, but okay. And the last house that we need. Okay. That gets us all of the houses that we need. Okay. Looks like they're growing pumpkins and maybe cucumbers. Oh, those are pretty big cucumbers. And then some sort of melon and cucumbers as well. But once they harvest in, I think it's late August, September, somewhere around there, we'll be able to see exactly what they have, because it'll show up in here. So once they harvest, we will look and see, because we may go on and buy some of what they have, and have it going that way. So okay. Might have been 10,000 wood, because the houses would already have charcoal, I would have thought. No, maybe not. Maybe they don't use charcoal for fuel. Can we sell charcoal here? No. Yeah, I didn't think we could. I don't know why they have varying amounts in them, but okay, so we just got to finish letting these houses get built. And what else? One other thing I want to get built over here is a well. Get it built here. That way, all these families can use it. So September. So we have about 2.5 months left to just finish building the 4, which this one's almost built. I'm not sure why they stopped building it. Oh, they're waiting for the wood to be brought. There. No? Someone gonna bring wood over there? It says that someone's supposed to be bringing 1,000 wood, but I don't see anyone bringing 1,000 wood. Okay, is that the wood? There we go. That was weird. It's like the house is nearly done and you're not gonna finish building it? Both of these houses are nearly done. We're going to be pushing it close. There we go. But yeah, I mean, look at the houses. I mean, they're each just slightly different. Like this one has similar features to this one, but it's different in that it has the wood here on the side versus the thatch. The chimney's in a different spot. These are slightly similar, but again, different. So yeah, I think that's really nice. What we want next is, or what I want next is what I want next, not what I want next, what we need next is a smithy. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this in here, and that's going to force the people around a little bit more versus all these random roads going through. And then a carpenter who will go. I don't mind leaving a space between them. Okay, and then I don't really know how else we're going to do this, but do we want to do an orchard there? We'll do one beside it. Okay. And then we've got to figure out where we're going to start the farm. What we might do is if we do the farm. So with the farm, we do 3 farm plots, so that we can do a rotation. 2 of them will be growing something, and 1 of them will be fallow. Allow it to regain the nutrients that it needs. Okay. What is going on with you? You're awaiting clay. Why are you awaiting clay? Okay, so they finished. So they grew marrow and pumpkins, and they grew pumpkins and marrow as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to do marrow and pumpkins. And if we hire someone, I don't know. So we didn't get it built in time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is slightly, does slightly glitch out. I don't really know why we didn't get all 9 houses built. That's a little bizarre, but okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. We need to get in a granary that will buy food from them to use for us to use to sell to others. But we don't need that right now. Okay. Let's see if these houses get finished. I mean, it really shouldn't have been the distance. I think it's more of that I changed the layout of the houses and that just pushed it. Okay, house done slightly late, but so see something like it has all the resources. Well, it's waiting on 1,000 wood, but for some reason that wood won't get delivered. And it's doing the same thing with this. Okay, well, let's see if we can get the carpenter done. Because we need the carpenter done because one of our carts is already worn out and the other 2 are getting worn out. We need to get this built so that we can get those repaired, because without them it takes a lot longer to get anything built. But yeah, so we still need to decide on the farm. I'm thinking we go there. And we'll put the farms, the plots around here. Do we not have any nails? No, we have plenty of nails. So I guess that's just something we're going to have to watch this entire series, is that if a building suddenly stops being built, we just need to move it back in the queue. Okay, well, at least the smithy is almost done. And it's the same thing now. It needs 1,000 wood and it's just suddenly stopped. But it seems to have something to do with that last 1,000 wood. That is not what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do. Let's get a carpenter there. Okay. Where is... We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. I need to get one there. 4, 5, 6. That should be enough. Hopefully one's just resting. Yeah. You're unemployed, well... It looks like because you are stuck. Okay, well, I don't know why you won't move. Is it stuck on? Yeah. Well, that did nothing. Well, hopefully when we come back next time, he will be unfrozen. You need more metal parts. Okay. They're working on it. Okay, well, this is where we're going to have to call it. All of our houses that have people are growing something, so that is good. Because we just need to get a bunch more food that we can buy food at the granary, so that our market stalls can sell food and we can get more people moving in. But for now, we are going to be calling it here. Okay. We do not want to hire men. And we are going to do apple there. But yeah, so this is what we're going to call it. Let's just get a view here. This is what our thumbnail is going to be. So I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, stay safe.